2 hits last night.
This guy Blante's fastball cuts. It's 95, 96, but you can just see that last second just sort of cuts in on lefties. Sort of cut away from righties a little bit, little movement late.
And the 0-2 from Palante. Sox have 9 hits today. The Cardinals only 3.
It feels like it should be 5-6-1, doesn't it?
It does.
It's a 3-1 ball game.
And it's not like the Red Sox have left many men on base.
Yeah.
They really haven't had that many opportunities. Left it low. Still very much a ball game. The Red Sox closer getting ready. Kike Hernandez on deck. Yoshida trying to deliver a big RBI in the 8th. And a 2-2. Just got a piece of it foul, tipped it, and held for strike 3. So Kenley's coming on. Does he have enough? 3-1 Boston. 3-1. 9th inning at Fenway. Time for the BuyFordNow.com call to the bullpen. Kenley is on. He allowed 3 runs in the 9th last night, as he allowed 3 hits and he walked a batter. Took the loss, his second blown save. And for the first time in about 2.5 years, he did not record an out in an appearance. He was very fatalistic about it later. He said it's not the first time it's happened. And onward and upward. Well, he gets the ball right away the very next day, and the first pitch to Goldschmidt will miss for ball 1. The reigning National League MVP, 0 for 3. He is 6 for 25 against Kenley with a home run in his career. And it's 2-0.
By the time Kenley had talked to the media, he felt like he had seen something in the video to correct some things, but a couple of sinker and a cutter here at 92, 93, not the velocity we had seen for some time from him.
3-0.
This was the issue here the other night. Falling behind. You know, location was off. Power wasn't there either, and you got a 92-mile-an-hour cutter right there.
Wilson Contreras on deck, and then Nolan Arenado, the 3-0. Boy, walked him on 4 straight. So Goldschmidt is on. Some concern right away. Contreras has a double. He's popped up and struck out, 1 for 3.
You have a guy like this, a veteran like this, he handles last night. Kind of a short-term memory and just kind of put it in the past. So nobody's really concerned. And then you come out the next night and say, I'm going to throw it right back out there. Let's get this thing done. And then you see 92, 93 at a 4-pitch walk. And all of a sudden you get a little concerned. In just one night. So I'd like to see him get some location back here.
I mean, in Atlanta, when he pinned down save number 400, he was throwing 99.
Yeah.
So now dealing with the designated hitter Contreras. And a strike. 93 with the cutter. Sox up 3-1, 9th inning. And time granted. Chris Sale just tremendous today. 8 innings. Longest start of the year for the Red Sox. Struck out 9. Longest by any Red Sox starter. Tossing a 3-hitter. And that's going to be a violation on Kenley. So that's going to be a ball.
Well, gotta figure that one out because he was set ready to throw and Contreras wasn't ready. So they made him stop, not the quick pitch. When do they start it back up on him again? Contreras just sitting outside the box.
So the count 1-1. Goldschmidt, the base runner. He takes off. And that's a ball, and he'll slide into second base, but he's got a stolen base.
Well, chance has been so good. Not many base runners. You start to realize, start to see it again. That so slow to the plate with that big leg kick. Can be an easy bag for a base runner.
Contreras 0 for 7 off him with 3 punch outs in his career. Another miss. 3-1. On the verge of walking the first two men in front of Arenado, who's their hottest hitter and has already hit a home run. He's homered twice in the series. And another one, and this one means ball 4. Another violation on Kenley. So that forces a walk with the pitcher violation, and they're on at first and second. How bizarre is that? I mean, he's been working so quick this season. There were a lot of concerns when he came in this year that that might be a problem, what we just saw.
Kenley's sitting there saying Contreras would kind of stay outside that batter's box, not aware, so he couldn't throw a pitch. And Contreras would actually get in the box at like 9 seconds, 8 seconds, forcing Kenley to do his routine. Look, he just now at 8 seconds, he's, I don't know what we're doing here.
The clock in the park must be different from what the umpires are dealing with.
Well, which part? How can it be different than what we're dealing with?
Not sure.
It's the clock they see.
But you saw there was 9 seconds left when they ruled a violation. And that's what happened on the first one, too. The umpire's out there talking with Dave Bush.
Contreras a few times was standing outside, had that 1 foot outside that box. Until about 9 seconds, when he has to be alert at 8, he would step in.
Chris Martin getting active in the Red Sox bullpen. That's kind of bizarre. First and second, nobody out, and their most dangerous hitter in now. Home run and 2 flyouts for Arenado. Does have 1 career home run against Kenley. And that is ball 1.
This guy right now has been locked in. He's really the only guy that got to Sarah with that solo shot. Last night he was 4 for 5 with a home run himself. Not the man you want up.
1-0, popped him up. Reyes, with the infield fly rule in effect, makes the play. That is a gigantic first out.
Kenley still walking up to Derek Thomas, home plate umpire, still asking him some questions. I don't know how that's a pitcher violation with 8 seconds on the clock.
And 2 of them. Juan Yepez struck out 3 times, and it's going to be Gorman hitting for him. And remember, he hit a home run yesterday. And he's hit 9. Runners on at first and second. And a ball.
This guy's got some big pop. He had 3-2 last night. Again, like we've seen before, goes to that slider. He didn't bounce it. He kind of hung it, and Gorman got a hold of it to right.
1-0 pitch across for strike.
That cutter at 95.
So just to let you know, the clock that we put up there is the one in the ballpark, the timer, which obviously doesn't explain those violations. Cut and a miss on the slider. 1-2.
That's the slider he was looking for. 3-2 last night with Gorman that we've seen. Look at this one. This looks like fastball because he's thinking cutter. 95. Bottom drops out.
1-2. There's a rocket. That one pulled into the alley. It's going to keep on bouncing all the way to the bullpen gate. Goldschmidt is in. Contreras will be held at third as the throw comes home. Gorman strikes again for the 2nd consecutive game, and this is a 1-run game with runners at second and third. And an absolute rocket.
Comes back with a fastball in. You see this looks like the 4-seamer, power fastball up. Gorman, a young hitter, has got some pop this year, been a lot better on fastballs up. He's been able to get on top of it. It was an issue for him last year. A couple of big hits from him off the bench last couple nights.
Donovan will climb in now. He'll hit for Carlson. And the Red Sox are trying to hang on by their fingernails in the 9th inning. It's 3-2. Another big conference on the mound. There've been a lot of those the last couple of days with Kenley. second and third. Donovan, a .271 hitter with 3 home runs. And they're going to walk him intentionally. So that'll load him up. And DeYoung was going to hit, and they're going to bat for him. So the wheel's really turning. They'll get a pinch hitter up. That is Alec Burleson. So they get another lefty up there, hitting .216, 3 home runs. The bases are all loaded up, including the intentional pass. That's 3 walks, 2 violations, a stolen base, and a big double, and only 1 away. You just can't get strike 1.
No, he's been so good all year, getting that strike 1 and then expanding.
Here's the 1-0. Chopper charging at Reyes, flips, got it out there onto first, and it gets by with a run scoring and another one coming in. Contreras scores and Gorman scores.
Well, this ball here is a chopper up the middle. You're looking at Reyes. Really, the only chance to turn 2 on this play was to do exactly what he did. A lot of times in that baseline, he can tag the runner, but you see the runner stopping. He's not going to let that happen, so he flips it to Kike. Kike kind of catches this ball and tries to get rid of it as quick as he can. And just throws it down. Turner can't come up with it. Unfortunately, it goes into that dugout.
So Kike charged with an error. 4-3 St. Louis, and they've got a man at second with 2 down. And just ruled another violation here. And here comes Cora. He wants to discuss this with Thomas. Another ball put up there. It's for the 3rd time.
Yeah, you know, and this is, Kenley's been so good, right, when it comes to the pitch timer. The other ones might need more of an explanation.
This is what the clock in the ballpark looks like. It's obviously different from what the umpire had. It's the 3rd time that's happened.
I mean, I don't know what you can go by. The hitters, he's calling him for a delay. The hitter's standing like this. He's not even ready to hit. And there was time left on the clock.
And in there for a strike.
I thought we had a pretty good grasp on, like, you know, the whole pitch clock violations, but when you give them one with 12 seconds left on the pitch clock, I don't know what to do.
Nootbaar's gone 0 for 3. Cardinals once again surging. A little bobble there by Devers, now trying to get his man in a rundown. Donovan, as Kike will tag him out, and that finally ends the carnage there. But well, another blown save. 4-3 St. Louis in the middle of the 9th inning. Talk about bizarre. And now trail in the 9th inning. 2nd consecutive blown save. Giovanni Gallegos, the right-hander, will take over now for the Cardinals, as the Red Sox will bring out Kike Hernandez. And it's going to be Tapia to hit instead, who has been outstanding coming off the bench, and they need him to be again. 4 runs and only 4 hits for St. Louis. 3 runs, 9 hits, and 1 big error for the Red Sox. And we're efforting to explain why Kenley Jansen just had 3 pitch clock violations when he was nowhere near on the inside the ballpark clock.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out myself.
I mean, the umpire reacts on a buzzer when it gets to 0 that he has on his person. You wonder if there was a malfunction there. In any event, Here comes Tapia hitting .245 with a home run and looking at ball one.
Gallegos fastball slider. It's all right there. 90, but he's got 92, 93 in him. Pretty much a two-pitch guy.
And across for a strike.
Change up right there. Throws that a couple 2% of the time. Helsley, their real closer, the guy that closes for them, threw 2 last night, so he's kind of shut down. Gallegos trying to finish it off.
Chopped to short and up and over in time. Edman had moved over to play short, 1 away. Nootbaar now in center. Donovan is in right field for the Cardinals. And with 1 away, here's Jarren Duran, Burleson in left. So a bunch of changes. Red Sox need to rally here. Duran has gone 0 for 3. And the 0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, Jansen last couple nights. This one here, the first couple of pitches were 90, 91, 92. Haven't really seen that from him. The loss has been 95 easy all year.
Line shot into left, and a nice play by Burleson as he hangs on, and 2 down. Thought that might sink and drop in. It did not. And the Sox are down to their last man.
Burleson comes in. He just pinch hit last inning for DeYoung. Comes in, makes a really nice catch here in the 9th inning. It's a 1-run ball game. Coming in off the bench.
Casas will hit here in the 8th spot.
A couple guys on that bench still. Manuel Valdez, Reese McGuire.
Two down in the 9th. It would be one ugly loss for the Red Sox. Last night certainly hurt, but to do it kind of the same way with a blown save the very next day. The 1-0, and he fouls it away, and obviously Alex Cora looking for a lightning bolt here.
Well, I mean, we always talk about having that closer and shutting down games you should win, and what that feels like, what it does to a club. The last night, listen, Jansen's been great all night long, but you know, he could have got a couple of W's, sort of changed the whole outlook and still finish this off.
There's a base hit in center field. The Red Sox are still breathing. Casas coming off the bench, got himself a hit. Reyes will be called back. Looks like McGuire coming up.
Gets on top of this fastball, outer half, but I like the aggressiveness of Casas. Felt like early on he was trying to be too fine in the strike zone. Didn't want to expand, but still there's some hittable pitches that he wasn't offering at. This one here he expanded a little bit, but he gets a knock out of it, and Valdez will run for him. McGuire will hit for Reyes.
So McGuire to climb in at 317 without a home run. Big conference here for the Cardinals. They try and take the first 2.
Just like to get Verdugo up.
Reese trying to keep the Red Sox breathing. 2-out single by Tristan Casas. Valdez running for him, as Lou mentioned. What a strange ending to this one. Red Sox could make all that madness go away with a big hit here. 2 down. Foul tip for strike. Valdez at first, ready to go, and the 0-1. Bounding ball toward third. Wrong guy. Arenado up and over, and that will do it. Boy, devastating loss for the Red Sox today as they fall 4-3 to the St. Louis Cardinals in one of the stranger endings you're going to see, and consecutive blown saves by a guy who had been golden up until this weekend.
Yeah, last couple nights you're really encouraged by what you saw from Paxton, and tonight Sale probably the best start you've seen from a Red Sox starter all year long. He goes 8, hands the ball over to Jansen, and he's in a little 2-game rut here because he just hasn't really looked the same the last couple of nights. Cardinals got to feel like they stole a couple here now.
They got out hit 10-4 and they win the ball game. Final score 4-3 Cardinals. Red Sox baseball on NESN brought to you by Berkshire Bank, the official